Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do like a Snow Goose full body review, talk about the size, the brand, the stakes, which ones we prefer, which ones we prefer less. These are Dive Bomb Blues. These are Dakota Migration Series.
Yeah, you get the price on that?
The Dive Bombs are
$125.
$125 right now per 6. The Dakotas were,
I mean, right now they're $160. We didn't give that for them. We found them on a crazy sale, but right now they're $160.
the Dakotas are $160 per 6. Final Approach are $125 per 6. Bolt Decoy clubs are $80, and they are the EVA soft plastic. They're not hard body.
Then this is the flathead. This is the hard body flathead. They offer a decoy that's pretty similar to this, but this is the hard body, and their MSRP for $125. Right now they're $95. $95. So I don't know what price is going to be.
That's per 6.
Yeah, per 6. I don't know what price is going to be more common to find, but right now they're $95. Plus you've got to pay $20 if you're shipping them. And then the Dive Bomb Juvie, which is also $125. And then this is the GHG Pro Flex, that is $140 per 6. All these are per 6. Now, the GHG, the Dive Bombs, the FA, and the Flathead all come with the tail loops. The GHG, Dive Bomb, and the FAs all have a bungee style tail loop that's underneath them. The Flathead has a crimped cable tail loop that is up and down, so it's better to grab it, easier to grab it versus trying to get underneath the decoy. And of course these don't have, these pop in the way that stake system works, which I mean we'll start down there, over here.
Down there, I like whichever.
This is the GHG. We struggle with this. I don't know if we're just not using them right or what, but it's got, anybody that's used GHG knows this system. For a permanent spread, they would be fine. We travel a lot, so we struggle with this system. They're a little on the smaller side of the decoys compared to a Dive Bomb. They're a little on the smaller side, and the Dive Bombs have a huge opening.
Yeah, it's really hard to mess up the Dive Bomb stake system. That's
for this system. I mean, you almost can't miss that. It hits every time. They come off easy.
The Dive Bombs are personally probably my favorite.
They really nailed that. And the Flatheads, they come, well, not when the system is moving, but compared to a Dive Bomb for the size. And they've also got stake system that they've got that pretty good too. They've got really good movement.
The bulks are stuck in the wood right now. They're the soft plastic. They compress really good if you need to like store them in smaller spaces. They've got a big drain hole if they fall over and get full of water.
Well, you've also got to use that hole because they come compressed.
Right. And then the stakes pop in and out, which is pretty time consuming. Like we said, we travel a lot, but for the money, I mean, they're not a bad Snow Goose full body at all. The FAs, the bulk compared to the FAs. The FAs are another really good one. They've got a big hole in the bottom. You just put it in there. They move really good. The FA stakes are shorter than most of the other ones, but if you're hunting dry fields, it doesn't really matter. The Dakotas, they do not come with tail loops, and these have bases. I think you can order stakes for them, but these came with bases, so you got to take it off of the loop. But I mean, other than the loop and having to take it off, and if you don't put the loop on, it's not bad. It just goes right on, comes right off. And then of course the Dive Bomb Blue, pick it up. There's the Dakota compared to the Dive Bomb.
Now these decoys are a year old, so there are a little seasoned on the not being perfectly clean. So you can't hold that against them if they don't look as clean as other ones. No, we're going to give you a stake length comparison. All right, we're going to kind of show you the height difference in these stakes. This is the FA. As you can see, it is tremendously shorter than the other stakes. Now, it's not bad. It is a very stiff stake. You can really get some torque on that, trying to put it down in the mud.
And if you're hunting a dry field, the shorter stake is no issue at all.
But it is on the shorter side. This is the bulk. You can see it's one of the longer ones. It's a little bit more flimsy, but I think I like that since there's no motion cone on that. It does kind of let this decoy kind of wiggle and move.
Yep.
I mean, here's the dive bomb. That sucker is a stake.
Yeah.
You can't even think about breaking that. They come with a reflector. So does the flathead. They come with a little reflector. Is this reflector?
Yeah, I think so. The green headgears come with it too.
So these come with reflectors, but yeah, you cannot. And the top of it is great for pushing down. It's not going to hurt your hands. And the GHG is probably about average on the stake height, but it is another thin stake. We haven't had any problem with them as far as breaking or pushing into the mud or something, but that little peg gives us fits.
But I think a lot of the EVA plastic full bodies will have a flimsier stake because there's no weight to them.
Now this is the flathead. It's one of the longer ones. It is flimsy. We haven't had a problem with it, but it is more on the flimsy side. That's not going to hurt your hand pushing in. That's a good flat top. They come with a little section of foam on these stakes. Hand me the flathead. Yeah. That when you got this on here, that foam hits right where that decoy is going to hit the stake at. Keeps it from rattling. These feet just pop right off, pop right on. You don't want them, take them off. They're really easy to put on there. They actually have come out with a new one. It's a bungee system, but this is the one I've got. Yeah, so that's their stakes. Yeah, as far as our favorite, it's hard to beat the dive bombs.
Yeah, the dive bombs they're big. They've got a really good stake system. They really did a good job on that.
For all these, besides flathead and dive bomb, we personally get off of Rogers, so we get free shipping on all of them. But if you get them from the site, you may have to pay shipping. The prices may be a little different. Right now, dive bomb has free shipping.
Yeah, they do.
We didn't know it. We were comparing prices this morning, and there was free shipping on there. So I don't know what the story was with that. But yeah, that's what's your second?
Behind the dive bombs, I would probably have to go with either the FAs or the flatheads. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Yeah.
But those are both a really close second.
The biggest thing for me on the flatheads is this tail loop. That is a awesome tail loop. Perfect for when you try to grab it. It's right there.
You gotta reach under the decoy to grab it.
This probably puts them above the FAs for me, strictly on this tail loop.
Yeah, it's a good tail loop. They did good on that.
The stake systems are really similar. But yeah, that's our take on the full bodies we have. If you want to see any more compared, let us know. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. If you have any comments on or questions on what we did or something we didn't cover, let us know. We'll answer it. But you got anything you want to add?
I think that's about it.
I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video and will helped you on making a decision on what full body you wanted to go with. But
bring on snow goose season.
Oh man.
Tired of all this hot weather. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yep.